Hey guys, welcome back to Aquariums Down Under. I got a bit nuts with the coral. I got quite a bit, but yeah, the fish are really liking the scape so far. Let's do a little quick update before the big update later on. Fish are liking the scape a lot. Corals are too. Like, look how swollen that thing is. So is this. This is a single head, and it's like baseball size. That there's pretty big too. This is the glue's falling off, so I need to stick that back up. But I'm going to be moving this too, because you see that the base of it is almost not even green anymore. It's a tiny bit of green. It's a bit more green in real life, but I think because there's not getting enough flow there. Because I was watching the polips on it, and they won't be blowing around much at all. So move up to there. If you watch the polyps on this, they're getting quite a bit of flow there. So, and this torch coral down here, this is here because it kept getting knocked off. I couldn't bother gluing it because I didn't really want to put it there as the final place. So I just left it on the sand, because it kept knocked off and laying face down. And this torch coral's there because it was here, and it stung this a bit. It's got a bit of white there, but I'll be moving that today. So corals I've got this long tentacle plate coral. It's upside down, can't see it. But I saw it and I was like, holy crap, what is that? Because I've seen it before, but this one was like nuts colours. It's gold and like speckles on it. It looks really, really cool. And then here, the other Cyphastia or Leptosaurus, I think. People at the store weren't too sure, but it's there's two of them in here. Rotate the bag. There's an orangey red one. This one here is like super neon green. You can't see, it's too close to the lights at the moment, where it's been washed out of it. It's like super duper neon green with like pastel dark blue bumps on it. Pretty sure that one's a Cyphastia, I think. But they're similar requirements to a chalice. And then I'll show you the other one I got. So this bag here, you can't see it. You can't see the colours on it too. Where it's upside down. And this one here, so I got a blaster, and the colours on it are nuts. You can kind of see the colours. It's like rainbow. It would be better when it's in the tank. It'd be lower down. The colours won't be as washed out from the lights. But then I've also got, so this is, they're from Aquarium Gallery Perth, which they've got some really nice stuff in, and they said they're going to get a big shipment in next weekend. So go there like Saturday, Sunday next weekend, and you'll be finding. They're telling me that there's some really nice stuff that they'll be getting in. So yeah, if you're in Perth, go check them out next week. In here, can't see it. It's a chalice. It's a dark green with bright red dots all over it. And then it's a neon green pocillopora. So I'll get them doing the dip, and with all these corals, the plate and all, I'll dip the only one I'm dipping for full length of the time will be this pocillopora, because I know that can handle the 10 minutes of the revive. Otherwise I'm not too sure, so I don't have the same thing as the montipora happening. Where the montipora, it's almost completely bounced back, got almost all its colour back. But yeah, I'll get the dip going, and I won't show you bother showing the dip. I'll show you when it's all back in the tank and all ready to see. Back at the corals in the tank. It's the next day now. It's actually the next night. So it's been in here for over 24 hours. Here's the gold plate coral. Can't see the gold too much on the video. It's got a decent amount of gold in real life. The base of it, let's see if you can see. the base of under there has got quite a bit of gold. And it's just like just below the tips of the tentacles is gold. Under blue lights it's got a lot more gold though. And I've moved this porch coral here, but I'm not sure if it's stinging this, which I've got no idea what this is, and you can't see it either. I'll fix the lights and after I finish showing you everything, I'll get the lights up so you can see what it looks like, because it's super duper bright. Here's the rainbow-ish blasto. It's a bit rainbow, but I don't really know what to call it. It's like pink and white and yellow and orange. It's got a tiny bit of orange, so not too much of it. And the pocillopora is up here. It's much brighter than all the other, than the stylo over here. So I've got the here is the chalice. It's been covered by the by this rock, because that rock is usually up there in front of this arch. That keeps the arch from if it gets pushed forwards, it can't roll forwards because that rock stops it. So that's on top of it. I gotta move that rock. Also what I think is a pavona. Orange pavona is back there, and with all this you can't even see the proper colours of it because it's all really washed out. But yeah, that's over there because I didn't really know where to put it, so I just put it back there. And I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all the corals I got. Now still a little update. So everything is doing really well. The philia especially this torch has been expanding a lot. I think maybe we could get a little bit, the torch is getting a bit more flow. At the moment it doesn't have much more flow, but at some point it gets lots of flow. And the hammer corals aren't getting too much flow. This torch here is not getting too much flow either though. But then this one up here is getting quite a bit of flow. Which you still can't even see at the moment. At some point in the day it's getting tons of flow. The bird's nest here, it's got a bit of dye off there from where the torch coral stung it, and this pavona on the edges of the pole sticks out right here. It's got new growth, but you can't see it because it gets really washed out, that one, by the light. This bird's nest hasn't really started to heal the dead part underneath where the glue run onto it. But it hasn't been too long since that happened, so it should be fine. It hasn't got any bigger, so it'll be all good. These ricordias recently have been really massive. Also with the bam-bams here, I've been getting lots of growth recently. Over the last couple of weeks, I've just been seeing new head after new head. But these green star polips here, you can see a bit better there, but on the far right side it's starting to grow across the sand, which was already there before, but I've seen it getting bigger recently. And everything is doing really well. All the fish have been swimming in and out the escape. Full focus, like a lot more. They're out at the moment, but they're swimming in and out of the escape a lot more. And the goby has dug a little hole there that goes down to its cave. And it's been coming out a lot more. It's not coming out at the moment because the rabbit fish is here. It doesn't care if the other fish are there, but if the rabbit fish is there, it doesn't like to be out. The little frames there, I forgot to mention this. It's doing really well. Yeah, overall the tank's been doing really well. Oh, also I'll come back. I'll fix up the lights so I'll come back so you can see it better. But this has got a lot. The base has already started to get greener with the higher flow area. So I'll fix the lights up now. You see the colours a little bit better in here. It's up to the blues and the lights a bit more, but the greener is brighter than any green in the tank. Even like if I put the lights on blue and look at all the greens in the tank, and then put the on daytime and look at the green on this green will be brighter even under daytime lights than all the others under blue. You can see a bit more gold on the plate coral. But yeah, this is a bit less washed out. Still pretty washed out though. Yeah, you can't see the change in the base colour. But yes, we've got a bit more grain, which is good. Pause the video again and I'll show you down in the chowder reactor and show you what the growth we've got. So we've got the chowder reactor. It's like going all the way down to the bottom now, and it's growing up just past halfway. So it's got a reasonable amount of growth in the last since last video. Well, for this chowder reactor it has. For other people's chowder reactors, it's done like nothing compared to this. But this one's not really growing too much. Maybe because there's not enough nutrients in the water. I'm not quite sure. Because I don't have a new test kit to test the phosphates and nitrates. But it's got tons of pods, amphipods and copepods. See there, it's going up behind the LED, but it's a massive amphipod there. There's another one. You can see another one down there. It's filled with amphipods. Oh, there's the big one coming down. It's about a centimetre long, so it's pretty big. Yeah, if I just look at it, you can see tons of amphipods in there. But yeah, it's a decent amount of growth, and up the top here it has. Don't think that's bubble algae. I think it might be like, I don't know what it is, but I don't think it is bubble algae, because bubble algae it's just like bubbles stuck to the coral. There's like some sort of film like covering up. But I can't to tank here to finish off the video. I'll just hold this in front. So it's gonna be it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it's in Australia, or at least in Western Australia. It's the school holidays at the moment, so I might end up during the week doing extra upload if just something interesting happens, because I've got 2 weeks of free time until school goes back. So hope you enjoyed the video, and also if you didn't see my last video, I've made an Instagram account. And it's called aquariums.down.under is what you have to search up to find it, and there'll be 2 aquariums down under YouTube channels and aquarium Instagram accounts. And the reason for that is because I made a previous one a couple years ago for my old channel called Aquariums Down Under. So if you see, and I forgot the password for it, so I can't log in and delete it. But if you but just search up aquariums.down.under, and the photo will be the same as the picture of the YouTube channel, which is a fire goby. So just see a picture of a fire goby and just follow that one. And it's on public too, so if you go look through the photos on there, it will be photos of this tank. And I'll do a lot more regular updates on there, as easy as to post a quick picture on Instagram, a quick video on Instagram. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week for the next tank update.